Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue creating financial model of a supermarket chain, and today we have a very interesting video. It will be devoted to creation of the core of financial model. In this core we will be opening this or that type of supermarket inside the timeline of our financial model, and we will be able to change the type of supermarket. So we currently have 6 types of supermarket, but our chain will consist of, for example, 30 supermarkets and of different types. And today we will be creating this core. If you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order a financial model from scratch for your unique business idea. We can help you with that. And let's start. So I will name this block of inputs like core. So we start with the first column will be supermarket type. So the first column is supermarket type, and we will have 30 supermarkets in our chain. I will just create some column. Yeah, so this will be the end of this core. So we will use data validation list. Then we move to the top of our button. Here we will select which type of supermarket we're going to open. And this will be the input. This will be the input. So for example, the first supermarket will be type number 1, the second can be type number 6, the third can be type number 4, and so on. So we can just create different scenarios like this, 5, 1, 2, 3. We don't have 3. Okay, let it be here. 3, number 4, 5, 6. Okay, and for example, we can copy this story. So here is the way we are going to open. Then the next block, the next column is on-off, because we would like to switch on and off the particular supermarket from calculations. Because when we create the payback period, financials, cash flow statement, we will need a quick algorithm to switch on off different supermarkets to see the performance with or without this or that supermarket. So data validation list, then we go on off. So this is on, for example, all of them will be on. These are the inputs, so we'll mark them with this color. Then if this one equals to on, then we put 1, otherwise 0. to make Microsoft Excel understand whether we're calculating or not this or that supermarket. So what we're doing now, we have to calculate, we have to pull all this data, we have to pull checks, we have to pull amount of checks, we have to pull direct costs, we have to pull life cycle for each supermarket type to our core, we have to pull payrolls, we have to pull fixed costs, we have to pull investment plans to our course. So so here is the investment plan, we have to pull it, here it is, and we have to pull the speed of reaching the revenues. Everything should be pulled from the model to this core. So let's start with price, with checks. So check, final. So we will use VLOOKUP function. So we will search this value, we will search this value, we'll search this value in this table, and we will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the sixth column. We will need exact match, we are freezing this table, we are adding if error, then we will put 0, then we press enter, and here we can see the checks. We're multiplying by on off for this particular supermarket. And for example, if you want to switch off this supermarket particular from calculations, we'll do like this. But also we can exclude, for example, supermarket number 4. We can go here, press off, then we go back to the core, and see zeros right in front of the supermarket type number 4. So you can easily create a huge amount of scenarios that will help you to fill your business idea better. So what we're doing next, we're doing the same story with amount of checks. So we can copy the formula from here. But here we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We will need ninth column. So now we are gathering this information, all information from our model. Life cycle. By the way, we've completely forgot about very important block. I will just do it like this. On off, we will put it here. We forgot about when we open our supermarkets. So year, month. So when we are opening. So years, we will create years, we will add lines here. We will create here a small library. So we'll start from 2022. Format cells. So this will be the first year when we start our projections. Then +1. We'll have 10-year horizon. Then we have months. So now we are going back to our core, and here we specify when we open this or that supermarket. So we choose data validation, list, then we go up, take the year, so this is the input, so we color it with this color. Then we do the same with month. So we also color this cell with the input color match. So we extrapolate this story. So now we, for example, can choose when we want to open our supermarkets. So for example, we would like to open them in 2022, for example in June. Okay. So in here we can play with data as we want. So now we move to life cycle. We can create the formula, we can copy it, but also we can add here some lines which will help us a little bit with the formula. This will be the number of columns, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is the number of column. This will help us with VLOOKUPs we're doing at the moment. So we need life cycle, So we are moving to the top. We're moving to the top. We select all this table, but instead of 9, we will need this column. We will just put here K. We will freeze the line. We'll need 11 column. So here we have life cycle. So what we else need? So we took the check, amount of checks, life cycle, then we need direct costs. We need direct costs. So here we just copy the formula. Then we go here and we need the column number 16 for direct cost final per check. So what is cool is that we can easily switch on and off different supermarkets. We can displace their opening, the moment of starting the business from left to the right without retyping huge sets of data. So this is very valuable when you have lots and lots of supermarkets inside your chain. You have lots of scenarios, you have different versions, different ways of financing of your business idea. So this is quite helpful when your financial model is done. So we have direct cost done. What else we need? Life cycle. Then we have payroll. We need these values, salary plan. So we go back. So these are the salaries. And we will need a VLOOKUP function, a new VLOOKUP function. We will search this value. We will search this value in this table. We will need 1, 2, 3, column number 4. We will need exact match. We will need to freeze this table. We will use if error, then 0. And we will multiply it on the local on-off coefficient. So this is salaries. So now we move to, from salaries we move to fixed costs. We move to fixed costs. So these were the salaries. Now we move to fixed costs. Here they are. So we have from January to December fixed costs. So these are fixed costs. So we will go up and we will create some additional lines for VLOOKUPs. Fixed costs, and we will insert lines, for example here. Okay, no, we will insert them okay, let it be here. This will be the number of columns in this table. So this column is 1, then 2, 3, and so on. So this is fixed costs table. Then we move back to our core. Then we'll be using VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP. We will search for this value. For this value, we'll search this value in that table. Here is this table. We will take this table, we will freeze it, then we will need this number of the column number will be here, and we will need exact match. Then if error, we will take 0. Then we will add a local on-off coefficient for this particular supermarket. So here we have fixed costs. The next block is when we're done with fixed costs. Here we have fixed costs. Then we move to investment plan. The investment plans, because here we have them consolidated. So here we have 1, 2, 3 months of investment plan. Investment plan. Also we will use, as usually, VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP function, we will search this value, we will search it in this table, investment plans. We will need the column number 2, we will need exact match. If error, then 0. Then we are adding local coefficient. Now we are taking the third column and the fourth. Let's just look at the formula. The coefficient is here. Column number 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Then we extrapolate this formula to the bottom. So now we are moving to the block of reaching the planned revenue. Here it is. So we are taking values from here. Because there are a lot of columns here, we will add additional numbers for columns to make us easily use VLOOKUPs. So we change the format to percentage, then we start writing VLOOKUP functions. So we searching this value, we are searching this value in this wonderful table. In this wonderful table we will need the column number 2. We will need exact match. If error, then 0. Then we are adding local coefficient. Here it is. So here just we have to freeze this table. We are freezing this table. Okay. Then we're going to the bottom. And I guess we are done with core. This is the place where we will create different scenarios. So for example, we want to, for example, switch off all these supermarkets. So we have zeros and so on everywhere, and they will be excluded from our calculations very easily. Or for example, we want to displace, we'll be able also to do that here. Or we just want to work only with the first 3 types of supermarkets. We just exclude supermarket number 4, 5 and 6 from calculations. So we go back and we can see the magic that we are working only with supermarkets type 1, 2 and 3. So it's valuable when you are done with modeling, when you want to feel this how strong your financial model is. It is valuable when you create scenarios. This is the moment when you start feeling your business idea in details. So the next video will be creating the timeline for the project and allocating these revenues and expenses inside the timeline. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If this video was valuable for you, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order a financial model from scratch for your unique business idea. We can help you with that. So see you next videos. Thank you and bye.